Hello, my name is Cheryl, and this is your behavior tip of the week. This is all about keeping it calm and cool when responding to what could be a mental health crisis. Hmm. So, what can you do generally speaking? So, this is going to be hard to hear, especially because you're actually listening to me right now. But take those training opportunities, learn more about mental health. If you have not been trained in youth mental health first aid, make sure you do that, okay? Great pieces of information, wonderful opportunities for learning. There's a lot of trainings being provided by several departments in our school district. Take the training. Maybe you've heard buy the shoes, wear the dress, take the trip. I'm telling you to take the training. So important. We want to encourage you to learn more about the school-based mental health resources that are available. Those fabulous school counselors are amazing behavioral health professionals, co-located staff, just to name a few, school psychological service staff. These are all wonderful people that can educate us further to better understand what could be a mental health crisis or not. All right. Make time to help work on those social skills and build resilience in your classrooms, right? These are all general things that we can do to kind of make it better for all of us and keep it cool, calm, and collected. We want to create those positive, safe school environments. Don't forget about that. Those school and classroom environments, so very important. We want to teach and reinforce those positive behaviors and decision making skills. That is right from SAMHSA, but also right from the ESC behavior team's brain. We want you to do that. Please make sure we're teaching and reinforcing those behaviors. We want to see what is acceptable, what is not acceptable, and we're practicing all of that. And we want to create some opportunities by helping others. All super important stuff. Now, what can I do more in the moment, right? That's what you really came for. You're like, okay, 3 to 5 minutes, I can totally handle it. So we want to keep it calm, cool, and collected. We want you to use your knowledge of the student and your knowledge of the crisis continuum, right? We all know that for the most part, we all have like a stable functioning. Then we may have some pre-crisis, then we may have crisis, and then we may have that kind of post-crisis where we try to loop back in to our stable functioning. My stable functioning looks different than yours. Totally respect that. But what do we know about that crisis continuum for that student? Do we know what they like? Do we know any of their distractors? And how can I contact assistance if I were to need it, right? Because at this point, maybe we're not sure. We're not necessarily qualified to know if it's mental health crisis or not, but we're noticing some things and we want to respond calm, cool, collected, and professional. The other, what can you do in the moment is use those reflective listening skills, okay? Use them, use them, use them. And here I have a little visual I added for you. Listen actively. We're going to pay full attention in that moment, right? We're not going to be interrupting. We're going to be showing empathy, full attention. Notice those nonverbal cues. How are they responding with their hands and their bodies? We want to nod, okay? Maybe a little smile when appropriate. We want to summarize and clarify. We want to make sure that we're understanding if there's something we don't understand, okay? So simple questions. Remember, depending on the population you work with, may need to be very specifically structured, not a lot of open-ended. With other communities that we work with, it can be more open-ended. You know who you work with. And please, pretty please with the cherry on top, respond mindfully, provide feedback in a respectful manner. Please, this is a no judgment zone when you're listening and you're unsure what kind of potential there is for crisis here. And please offer insight. I know it says offer advice. We're going to stay away from advice. We're going to provide information if and when asked, okay? So that mindful responding, I'm going to go back to be in that moment. I know it's difficult because we may have, 16, 30, I don't know, 55 kids in our class. I get all that, but it's important to be in that moment as much as you can. And please be ready to ask for assistance when and if it's needed. This is the resource that I found some of this information from. I wanted to make sure to add it. It's SAMHSA from .gov. It's a wonderful resource that could be helpful to you. And please tap into those resources at our school site. So very important. I want to say thank you and hope to see you soon. Bye.